Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name's Renee. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you'll consider subscribing and sticking around. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you get notified of any future uploads. So I've been seeing this Christmas tag going around, so I wrote down the questions and I thought I would go ahead and do the Christmas tag. I'm not really going to tag anybody. If you see the video, you like it, and you want to do it, I hope that you will, because I would love to hear what your answers might be. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into it. Question number 1, what is my favorite present? I would have to say my favorite present that I got was my camera, because I love doing photography, I love taking pictures, and I always wanted a really nice camera, so when I finally got one, it was like, I was ecstatic, and it got upgraded over the years. So now I have a Nikon D3100, which I love. I would like to actually get a Canon and try using that, because I have a friend that's a photographer and she has a Canon and she says it's a great camera, so I wouldn't mind getting a Canon. 2, how old was I when I found out Santa wasn't real? Well, I'm not really sure of the exact age, because there was a couple years where I kind of had suspicion about it, but nobody really ever confirmed it for me. I probably was maybe 10, 11, 12, around that age range. So, but nobody ever admitted that it was true, and I never really asked about it. It just kind of became known that I knew. And I had younger siblings, so I kind of had to go with the flow for a while. You know what I mean? I couldn't very well admit to it when I had little sisters that still believed. Number 3, favorite cookie. I would have to say during this time of year, my favorite cookie would be sugar cookies. I remember making them as a kid, and we got to put the icing and the sprinkles and the decorations, and it was always fun, and my grandma made the best sugar cookies ever. I love sugar cookies this time of year. My favorite Christmas memory, this is number 4, favorite Christmas memory has always been going to my grandma's. I don't live back east anymore, and that's where my family is, but I grew up back east, and we used to go to my grandma's every Thanksgiving, every Christmas, all my aunts and uncles. You know, I've got 4 uncles and 1 aunt, and my dad, so there were 6 kids, and then they all had at least 2 to 3 kids. So, you know, my favorite memory is always going down to my grandma's house and hanging out with my family, and those are good memories. Favorite Christmas tradition. My family back east on Christmas, they all will do the 12 days of Christmas, and each person has a different part of the song, and they kind of go around the room and do it. I only got to be back there one time when they did it, and I don't know, even though I only got to do it that one time, that I think is my favorite tradition that they have started. And then, let's see, question number 6. Favorite decoration. I would have to say lights. I love going around and looking at lights during the holidays. And my dad is like super into Christmas, and he always puts up like a lot of lights. Like if you were to see his house, you would see it takes him about a month and a half to get up all the decorations, and it's just fantastic. And that's always, like, I loved taking my son out to go look at lights and, you know, do the different things where they have the light displays set up. So lights are definitely my favorite decorations. Question number 7, a decoration theme. I don't really have a theme per se, but, well, I guess I do, because it's my favorite football team is the Seahawks, and so I kind of do all my decorations around their colors of blue and green. I do have some silver on my Christmas tree, but it has blue lights and silver and blue decorations. So, and then I have green garland around my tree, and my lights on my house are blue and green. So I would say that would be my theme. Question number 8. White or colored lights? Obviously, I would say colored lights because I have blue and green. So definitely colored. I do think white lights look really fancy, you know what I mean? But I like having the colors. I just think that having the colors just adds a little something to it. Number 9. Does Santa bring wrapped or unwrapped? Kind of a little mixture. When my son was younger, he would always have the big Santa gift that Santa brought would be just unwrapped. Like one year he got a bike and we didn't wrap that. We just sat it out. And then there would be maybe 1 or 2 wrapped presents. And then of course the stocking. Santa always brings the stocking. Number 10, cards or pictures. So my sister always sent out Christmas cards for the longest time, and I was always like, I want to do that, I need to get on it, and I was always super lazy. And then I can't remember how many years ago, maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I just was like, took some pictures from a vacation that my son and I and my ex-husband went on, and I uploaded them to Walgreens and started making picture cards and sending them out. And I think it just adds a little more of a personal touch. So I really like doing the picture cards. And then I'll get regular Christmas cards for people at work. Number 11, favorite Christmas movie. I would have to say A Christmas Story. There hasn't been a year that hasn't gone by that I don't watch that movie, especially when it's on Christmas Eve to Christmas Day. It's 24 hours of Christmas Story. I just love that movie. I've been watching it since I was a kid. It's one of my favorites. But like newer wise, I would say Polar Express. I really adore that movie so much. I'd have to say that today it's one of my favorite Christmas movies for sure. Number 12, favorite Christmas song. I would have to say All I Want for Christmas Is You, Mariah Carey. I know it's probably like a lot of people's favorite song, and people probably think it's like whatever, but it really is a good song, and I just love it. And every time I hear it on the radio, it just puts me in a good mood. It just makes me feel happy. So I would have to say that song. But then Underneath the Tree, Kelly Clarkson, I think that's what it's called, Underneath the Tree. I really love that song. It's just got a real nice beat to it. And I just really like Kelly Clarkson anyway. So that's one of my favorite songs as well. 13, a fake or real tree? I have a fake tree, and I have had a fake tree for years, just because it's so much easier, because I can just get the box, put it together, put it up, it's done. I don't have to go out and look for a Christmas tree, and especially since I've been separated for 2 years. You know, I think 2 or 3 times in the time that I was married, we actually got a real Christmas tree. But it seems for me easier, and I love my tree. I think my tree looks beautiful, although I do need to get a new one because the branches are starting to fray and stuff. But I love my tree, and I can put it up as early as I want to. Like, I put it up before Thanksgiving this year because I just wanted to have it up for as long as I could, because I love Christmas time. I really do. This Christmas, it's a little rough. It's been kind of hard to get into the spirit, but I'm doing the best that I can, and I still put up my decorations and my little village and trying to get myself pumped up for Christmas. And the next one is 14, favorite Christmas drink. I would have to say hot apple cider. I remember when we were kids, my stepmom and my dad used to take us to go see the live nativity scene at our church, and they always had hot apple cider that they would, give out to everybody. And the smell of it and the taste of it, it has good memories with it, and it brings back good memories of when I was a kid. And just simpler, happier times. And then the last one, number 15, would be, what is my favorite Christmas meal? I would say roast and baked mac and cheese. My grandma makes she did make the best roast and the best baked mac and cheese. And my sister, before she passed away, she kind of picked up that tradition, and she started making it. And I remember going to her house, and it just, the smell of the roast when it's cooking just brought me back to my grandma's house when we used to go there. I mean, like, not just the holidays. I mean, I went to my grandma's like every Sunday growing up, and Christmas was just like one of those special, occasions where, everybody, because not everybody always came every Sunday, but everybody was always there on Christmas. But for the most part, there was a lot of family at my grandma's house, and so the smell of the roast cooking brings me back to those times, and it makes me happy. So, and I have yet to try to make it, though. It's on my bucket list. So, well, that's all that I have for the Christmas tag. That's all the questions I have. There's another one going around that has some other questions, but I kind of like this one, so I wanted to do this one. And like I said in the beginning, I'm not really going to tag anybody, but if anybody watching wants to do it, I would love for you to do it. So I can see what your answers are and what kind of Christmas traditions you have and what parts of Christmas you like. And, it would be just be fun to hear what you guys have to say. And on that note, I'm going to let you all go. I hope you all have a great evening. I hope you all have a great holiday. I hope you get to spend time with your family and your loved ones. And I think that's it. So have a great night. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment before you leave. I would love to hear from you. And I will talk to you all later. Have a great night. Bye.